Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.
Okay, this is going to be a quick guide on how to level Moze as you play the game, or just if you want to respec your Moze. So you want to start a security bear because this is a great skill for Moze's Iron Bear. It's going to make your Iron Bear survive a lot more hits. We're not going to bother touching this tree anymore really, I just don't like it. It doesn't seem to be very effective. We're going to come back to this green tree here for some certain skills, but we're going to focus mainly on this demolition woman tree. What you're going to want to do is you want to get deadlines and grizzled. You want to just kind of buy these as you go. Just going to do it like that. I'm going to put one more point into grizzled for now. We're going to come back to grizzled, but we're going to leave it at that for now. That'll do us fine, because now what these two do is they combo really well. Every time you kill an enemy, you'll get a little bit of fuel return to your Iron Bear, and also your shots from your Iron Bear now drain less fuel. Perfect. Your Iron Bear's going to last a lot longer. At the start of the game, your Iron Bear is very, very strong. At least I find it to be. I tend to rely on it at the start. And Grizzled is going to make it so every time you kill an enemy, not when you're in your Iron Bear, it's going to reduce your cooldown on your Iron Bear. Which, you know, is great if you're relying on your Iron Bear. So now you come over here and make yourself a bit more useful to match up to your Iron Bear now. That's what we're going to work on, is getting ourselves to the point where we don't just need to constantly rely on our Iron Bear. By getting Cloud of Lead, what this does is every 4th shot with any weapon will deal incendiary damage and won't consume the bullet. So I'll show you how it works. We'll just pull out a nice gun here. As you can see, every 4th shot lights up nice orange color and doesn't consume our ammo. And then what you're going to do is you're going to buy redistribution. What this does is every time you hit a critical hit, you regenerate some of your ammo over the course of 3 seconds and some of your health. It's not really for the health, it's mainly for the ammo because it combos really well with Cloud of Lead. What this is going to start to do is really make you feel like you do have bottomless mags. And then you want to start by Stoke the Embers for that increased incendiary damage. That's going to combo really nicely with Cloud of Lead because it's incendiary damage. And now you want to just, you know, maybe buy a point into Scrappy just for the weapon damage handling, swap speed, and mode switch speed. Mainly for the weapon damage, just a nice flat bonus. We're going to come back to Scrappy, but for now we're going to come over here, sorry. And you're going to want to buy Tor Cross Promotion, well, this one's a little bit down to preference, I find. Stainless Steel Bear especially is all about preference. I don't really feel like it's needed, but you can get it if you really want it. Means of destruction, if you like grenades, and you like to have that bottomless mags still going for you even when you're using other weapons, this is great because, as you can see, it gives you a chance to refund ammo when you're using explosive weapons, and has a smaller chance to restore a grenade. So we're going to get a little bit, but I'm not too fussed about this perk here. What you want to do is maybe get a little bit more Torque Cross Promotion, because I just like that skill. You also want to get Fire and Skag down whenever you feel like it. This, just, you know, buy it as you go whenever you don't know what else to buy. And now you want to get Auto Bear. Auto Bear is a great skill. It makes it so whenever you exit your mech or its time runs out, basically whenever your mech doesn't die and you exit, it'll leave Auto Bear behind, which your Iron Bear will stay in place and shoot everything around it for 15 seconds, and when it runs out, it'll charge towards an enemy and try and explode and kill them. And you'll get Pull the Holy Pin. Pull the Holy Pin is great. Gives you a chance to deal critical damage to your grenades. So that's double damage on your grenades. And that's just, you know, a lot of damage. It's great. And if you have this certain class mod, or any class mods do something similar to it, as you can see here, this one puts +2 into Pull the Holy Pin, which would up the critical hit chance to 50%, so 50% of your grenades are gonna deal double damage, which is brilliant if you have good grenades. And if you do have good grenades, here's where you want to start putting more into means of destruction, probably. But I, right now, don't have good grenades, so I'm going to go into Fire and Skag Den, a little bit into Vampire, because Vampire is okay, because it kind of stacks nicely with Redistribution, because this gives you a little bit of missing, this restores a little bit of your health whenever you hit a critical shot, and this one here just restores some of your missing health whenever you hit an enemy, so they, they stack nicely. But if you do have good grenades, again, you want to get why can't I carry these grenades? It allows you to carry more grenades, simple. But again, like I said, I don't have good grenades, so I'm going to buy more Fire and Skag Den, because this bonus incendiary damage, whenever you hit enemies with splash damage, is going to stack nicely with Stoke the Embers and Cloud of Lead. Wait. Yes, it can stack with Cloud of Lead every 4 shots. So it's giving you a nice increase in damage all round. That's a lot of stack damage. So we're going to max that out. And we're going to come down to Explosive Punctuation. Now this you can get. I do like to get it. What this does is it allows whenever you damage anyone with splash damage, it gives you a quicker cooldown rate on your Iron Bear. You don't get too much because at this point you will find yourself starting to use your Iron Bear less and finding your guns to be more and more damaging. So you probably want to damn, I forgot to max out Grizzled. You want to max out Grizzled instead. Grizzled is a lot better of a skill than Explosive Punctuation. These two, Grizzled and Fire and Skag Den, well, no, sorry, just Grizzled. You want to do that early and I done it. I've kind of fucked it up, but I've recorded so many times, don't really care, it's just a rough guide. To the last, again, if you have good grenades, you want to get this. It allows you to throw grenades while you're down for an easy pickup. I'm not going to get it just because I don't have a good grenade yet. And now you're going to come back to these two skills here probably and get some more torque cross promotion, means of destruction, to unlock Short Fuse. Now Short Fuse is where it gets really good. This is where you can absolutely destroy your enemies. Essentially, there's a 20% chance of every time you shoot someone, it triggers an explosion, and what that explosion does is save 5% of the damage of the original bullet which triggered it. So if that's a headshot, that's a lot of extra damage on your enemy. And if it's on the shot of your Cloud of Lead skill, that's even more damage. And obviously it's an explosion, so it's going to trigger your skills like Torque Cross Promotion, Means of Destruction, and Fire and Skag Den. So that's a lot of incendiary damage and just, general awesomeness all round, which is great. That's an awesome amount of buffs to your damage on that exact shot. So now is when you want to start buying Scrappy to get a lot of extra damage. As you can see, one more point, we're going to be at 30% just increased weapon damage when we're not standing still. That's brilliant. And yeah, that's as far as I got so far. I'll probably release an updated guide when I max out Moze. If and when I max out Moze, I guess. Oh, and for weapons, I tend to like to use the minigun with, where is it? I like to use Let Off Some Steam. I find that gives a pretty nice damage increase, and just any of the rocket ones. The Angusher rocket pod is pretty cool. Hammer down protocol again, that's awesome. Active tracking, I can't remember those two. Oh, target softening is also fun. Pretty much active tracking was something I didn't really get along with. I hadn't really messed around too much with these, I didn't like the grenades. And yeah, that's probably how I would go about Moze anyway. So thank you for spending your time watching my guide.
Could I have a refund, please? This gun doesn't seem to work.
I don't know. Looks like it works to me.